Good day, lords and ladies. Welcome back to Rimworld Medieval, Underworld. And things got a bit hectic last episode. Red got pretty badly beaten up. Means we have another prisoner again. We do have some pigs and some giant snails that we're looking after. Important to basically grow. Walnut cart. Okay, it's fine. So, as it stands, we're trying to collect enough food for us to basically get off the map. Because unfortunately, as it stands right now, we are in a bit of a time crunch. And to be honest, this person isn't that helpful to us. And isn't that useful. I'm tempted just to basically deal with them. We're also getting a lot of predators starting to come onto the map as well. Okay, explicit and abandoned, yeah, expires. Yeah, no bins party for anyone, we can't afford it. Okay. They're still attending the party. Yeah, feast has been called off. Don't have enough food for a bins party. We need to basically save as much as we can for when we move. And we have rations, we have baby food. We can cut you up for supplies. Ooh, optimist. White is optimistic. Fantastic. Okay. Gather what you can, please. Okay. Okay. Right, we've got to enslave them because we need them to basically help do work. Okay. Culture is the long one. Yeah. Which I think the only thing we can do is do tribal gathering for, because we don't have the... yeah, like we don't have the meditation spot. I never know what happened to that, but it just never appeared. You know, it didn't have the research... like a research spot you're supposed to get. So yeah. we also we have some medicine. We have some equipment stored away. Education-wise, they're not doing great. Not going to lie. Okay. Okay. I did put plant cutting to... let's turn it back up to 1. I know you guys aren't great at it, but right now we need people to be harvesting crops. Yeah, red being out of accent sucks. We need people to harvest stuff. Yeah, you're not good at it, I know. Once red is healed up, we can actually get about getting stuff done. Okay. And I think we may decide to migrate soon. Take the wood, take the planks, take a lot of these things, take the meals. I mean, there's not that many bugs left. Okay. Yeah. So... the longer we wait, the more food we've got to eat. How long this lasts? Okay. Run down here and grab as much of it as you can. Okay. That'll give us a bit of supply. Then we just got these little things here. And the kids are growing quickly. I mean, yeah, we're not doing great. Yeah. Yeah, recreation or anything they've got, so they should learn. I mean, we do have childcare up. Okay. Yeah. That hatchet cut to the leg sucks. We need to think about going as well, because we got, if I remember correctly, we have pigs that are pregnant. Yeah, we've got the giant snails which are fertilized. So we do need to think about moving soon. Question is, where do we go? Currently growing is all year round. Plus, it's really, like, you move really slowly through tunnel systems. So I'm trying to figure out what's the best way for us to head. There's a lot of resources down here. You could head for something like this. It's impassable. Something like here and keep to the tunnel network. Obviously, you can't settle too close to an existing base. We could head off in this direction. I mean, if we go through... 1 second, folks. So better, folks. Right. So we have a couple of ways we can go. We can go north, which is not great. Fungal forest, liches, yeah. Become reminiscent of wet, soggy terrain and narrow caves and makes building here difficult. The increased dark and damp makes illness and fungal infections common. So we have an increase in the likelihood of disease. But it does give us a trek all the way north. Or we could try and head through this way. Desert shallows. Problem is we won't be able to grow anything here. And that's the kicker, is it? We've got desert all the way around us, so these ways out are not fantastic. So we either have to head north, like hit the Badlands, head, it's basically north or west are realistically our best options. But west is going overland, which is not fantastic. We also have to think about fuel and the like. We know there's a road here. The thing is, this takes time to get through. So if we go like here to like here, it takes basically 4 days. Which we can't reasonably do, so it would have to be like 2 days would get us to here. We can't rest at these locations. Oh, it's tricky. Very, very tricky. If we head off in this direction, we can sort of get to about here, but we're going to be then in the open without, like with goblins, we don't do well out in the open. Also, we'd have to then try and source resources. This way, we can sort of hit this way. So we either need to head north or we need to head west, which is problematic in itself. You've got food poisoning again. Okay. You know, like we need to basically get done and move on. No, you don't get anything, you're just going to basically act as suppressed. I should have had the beat enemy, like beat prisoner mod put in, it would have been a lot more useful. Okay, harvest what we can. Okay. Okay. A child living among wild. You may attempt to join him. You may attempt to tame him. Okay. What species are you, child? Baseliner. Nudist. Talented. Interesting. We can try and tame you. I mean, it's probably not actually worth it, because we are going to leave soon. Okay. So we've got a bit of herbal medicine. Okay. With the rations we've got, with the food supplies we've got, baby food. Okay. Uninstall. Allow. And we need to get... caravan hitching spot here. So we need to get ourselves organized to relocate. So form a caravan. And this is the issue. Like we're gonna have issues with disease if we go this way. Yeah. Just hide that for a second, please. Okay. So a couple of locations here, that would be a good spot to head up to and camp out for a while. Okay. If we form a caravan to go there, our food isn't going to last long enough, so we may have to basically end up hitting... Yeah. I really don't want to go above ground because we're not strong enough. And the caves are all we've ever known. Relocating there could work temporarily. The problem is if we hit out this way, we're just going to hit Badlands. By the looks of it. So we need to really hit here. We're going to take everyone. Okay. Take you. Take the animals. This, I need to hide the map, or just put it out of the way for a second. Okay. Take the rawhide, take the flint. Primitive ammo, don't need to take any of that. Take a lot of the weapons. Oh, we can't take all the wood. That hurts. Okay, so what else can we take? All the silver. The bow we can't sell. Don't worry about those. Let's just take what we can. Take all of that. Take some of the wood. Now for travelling supplies. Okay, all that. All the cabbage. Yeah. All of that. Okay. And we can do it. We're very visible. It will take us 3.8 days. But we need to go. We can't stay here any longer. Our supplies are running out. Like, hunting animals are running out. And we need to relocate. Some people's diets don't allow most food in your caravan. Yeah, confirm. It's fine. Okay. Yeah, we need to go. As nice as this was, the amount of prey is running out, and we haven't got enough farmland. We haven't got enough farmland to justify everything. Okay, uninstall. How heavy are these things? They're not that heavy. Okay. Okay. We need to get everything up and gone. Where are you going? Okay, so we are leaving the colony and doing our first great migration. And there's no one here, so we're leaving everything. Like, all this stuff is getting left. Leaving so much food behind is frustrating. I might send someone back to try and collect what's left of it. Okay. New quests have become available. Like, no. We need to get... Yeah, we need to get to this new location. It's going to take us a while. So what I'll do is I'm going to put a cut in and we'll come back. I'll come back when if anything happens or when we get to the new destination. See you in a second, folks. And we're back, folks. So 1 second. This always does it. We are in the middle of the journey. At this point, we are in the middle of the fungal cavern system, slowly working our way through. It's been hard work. Our supplies are going down. We're burning through stuff, but we are now far enough away that if we so want, we can do stuff like settle caravan, allows the caravan to settle without unloading to find a good spot first, or leave quickly. That is good. Settle with a camp. Settle a pre-built camp with your pawns to allow quick setup. We'll consume camp supplies to construct tents and equipment of high quality. If not enough are present, pawns will use materials they find at hand. Camping supplies can be recovered when packing up the camp. Which are nice options. But like I said, we're still a little bit way away, so I'll get back if anything else happens in the meantime. Goodbye. Just something else I thought I'd show off that you might find interesting, folks. As you can see, as we're moving, our clear vision of the region is fading. Because we have some nice little mods and some new stuff is becoming revealed to us. We know that there's a road system up here as we're gathering information. But I'll see you all again in a second. Little bit of interesting news. Our pig gave birth to a single piglet. Not as many as I'd hoped, but it is just how it is. Now I'm aggressively pushing on towards here. For scouting, there's limited growing opportunities, but I don't intend to stay here long. My plan is to basically hit up probably this tile. Yes, it's a lot more harder to defend, but we should be able to stay here for a lot longer, given the amount of farmland, water supplies. Yes, there's a large, and there's a tunnel set up, so we just need to get. I really don't want to settle in this terrain here. And we'll see where we go from there. So see you all again in a moment, folks. Okay, folks, and we're almost back. As you can see, our little caravan is almost at its destination. I need to figure out what we want to do here. We have a couple of options. I might allow caravan to settle without unloading to find a good spot first, or leave quickly. I may do this option. Settle with camp, that might be also a good one to do as well. But yeah, we are soon to get here, and as you can see, our vision has increased a lot. So what we have around us now is, rather than the native large mountain range that we used to, we have now sprawling grasslands, some lightless space, which is a bit worrying, to be honest. But not anything terrible. We also have this place that we could potentially raid if we need loads of wood planks, which is very nice. Do I want to abandon this? Will become inaccessible and you will not be able to return here ever again. After abandoning your home, you will be able to order one of your caravans to settle in a new area. We can always already do that anyway. But as nice as our home base was, it's an absolute nightmare to get back into. So we will probably not return, but I want to get somewhere set up first. So we need to get where we are going. As nice as this place, this place is really, for security standpoint, it's really good. This place is nice, but at the same time I am concerned because obviously animal attacks, that kind of thing. Bandit attacks. Don't have a lot of choices, however. Here we don't have a large growing area, unlike, because you saw how big our growing areas here were. This one, not so much. So we're going to have to really be aggressive with how we get farming up. But I moved here because there was going to be more prey to hunt. Because our home zone was becoming very depopulated with life forms, besides some There were some little bits still here and there, but yeah, most of them has wandered onto the map after we've left, which is annoying. But I mean, eventually we were going to have to leave the cradle. It was just how it was. As nice as this place was, it was an absolute nightmare to get out and do anything in the world. And goblins like to travel. Or at least most goblins in my mind like to travel anyway. So yeah. Pulling out of this area. Arrive at our destination soon. Oh, it's going to be dark by the time we arrive. Okay. I want to settle this place in the daytime so we know what we're up against. Okay, our wealth has dropped quite a bit. So we were above 10,000 and now we're down to 9. Yeah, we've lost a lot of supplies mostly. Okay. We need to rest. Otherwise we're not going to be in... We're not going to be in any shape for anything. Let the morning come around. Everyone can eat. And we can set up... We have enough wood that we can make pens. So that's my main concern, is getting the animals secured. I'm really wondering if it's worth pushing on to this location just straight up. It's better in the long run. This is a good holdover location, but I don't really see us staying here. This is more likely where we can camp up for a while, so I might actually say move there. And get us sort of going straight away. We have enough resources. And just aggressively push. And get to that location, and then we can sort of try and set up and have ourselves a slightly better time. Because if we can get in here, probably we'll want to set up in this area around here. Access to water, larger growing area, easier to defend. I mean, as nice as this was, the thing is, those are some pretty big caverns. I don't know. Plus, if we're here, it's easier to get around to hit this place for raiding. Okay. Yeah, food-wise... Food-wise, you are running out of food. Like the meals are all gone. Okay. We've got 300 raw wood. Okay. Make sleep is the issue here. Because my group is thoroughly, almost completely exhausted. Right. Rest. We'll rest for a little bit, try and get some sleep back up. Let's get up to 30% and then we'll push. Okay. Okay. So we're almost there. Just a little bit more. Okay. Okay. Come on, just a little bit further. Just push a little bit further, please. Yep. I'm going to put you up here from now on, just to keep you out of the way of things. Come on. That is worrying. Outpost of the Profaned. Okay, so we do have more enemies this side. Alright. Let's settle with a caravan. Okay. So we're in the map. Running into some bugs. Fantastic. As long as we stay away from the bugs, we should be alright. There's some ruins here. How's it looking? It's not looking great. A lot of insects. But the cave system here is usable. Block off this entranceway. We do have some ruins that we can quickly slap some stuff onto to make it like a basic base camp. Animal-wise, horses aren't too bad. We've got dinosaurs though, by the looks of it. Terror birds, velociraptors. Okay, so we actually do need to get a lot of stuff done. Meals needed, tattered apparel. Okay. So there's a lot to do right off the bat. We can't stay here because of the insects. Okay. So first things first, let's get something in place for us to call home for the time being. The velociraptors are worrying, but we're going to have to work with it. I don't like the idea of them being so close to our animals. You may have to take steps to remove them. How many of there were there? There were 2, okay. Okay, for the time being, blue. Okay. We are going to basically head over here. Don't like the idea of leaving the animals. So orders, first things first, we're just going to hold up and do a little pitching area where we can get the animals in. Zone. Solve that stuff here for the time being. Okay. Okay, so who's got the raw wood? You've got raw wood. You've got raw wood. Okay. Okay, and we need to get some basic... basic palisades down. So it can control the area. Block that off. Okay. Who's got construction? You do, so you need to get to work straight away. And then you need to basically... No, you need to basically get here and get this done, please. Okay. Get this done. Okay, so this is enclosed. We can now put down miscellaneous, like animal marker. Get that done. What do you mean no enclosed pen? Oh, because the back wall is open. Okay. So that should take care of that. Yeah. We can put them in there for the time being. Get all the animals into safety. Yeah, we know it's not a great location. But for the time being, we are in a new situation. I just want to get, before we finish the episode for the day, I just want to see what these snails look like. It's too dark to see right now. Let's get a... campfire going. I mean, they do look cool stacked up with gubbins. Okay. So we got that done. Furniture-wise, let's just... Okay, let's just throw down some sleeping spots for the time being. Yeah, I know I've got... like adult sleeping spots, but everyone can basically wake up. Okay. Phew. And we're in a new world. A new age. You're low on food, low on medicine. What I will quickly do just before the end is I will go to the campfire. And say, yeah, we're going to copy that. Go here. Yeah. And get some simple meals cooked. And this is going to be our home for the foreseeable future, or at least for a good chunk of the foreseeable future. I've been Cornish-Knight. This has been Rimworld Medieval Underworld as our little goblin colony settles in to their new home in what looks like the ruins of a bygone civilization. And hopefully we'll get some nice stuff out of it. And I shall see you all again soon. Goodbye.